Think back to the last decision you made. Any decision. Whether it is choosing tea over coffee in the morning or choosing to click on this video. What if I told you that your decision was actually inevitable and determined? When you as a conscious being make a decision, you're completely influenced by your past experiences, habits, and even your genetics. Those were determined long before you made the choice, yet it was the driving factor in the choice you made. If you think about it at a more microscopic level, when your brain chooses what to do, the neurons inside have already determined your choice. In fact, research shows that scientists can predict your action in a few seconds by simply looking at a scan of your brain. So, if all the factors that went into your decision was predetermined, did you really have a choice? Are you really free? This is the problem of free will. Most of us intuitively believe in free will. We feel like that we're in control of our actions. This belief is so fundamental that our entire society is built on it. Laws, ethics, personal responsibility. But what if the feeling of control is just an illusion? A group of philosophers that we call hard determinists argue that everything in the universe follows a strict chain of cause and effect. Just like a billiard ball hitting another causes it to move, every action that we take is the result of prior events. Our genes, our environment, our upbringing. If you could rewind time and play it again, determinists claim that you would still make the exact same choices every single time. With this line of logic, everything in the past and in the future is already determined, and there's no reason to believe that we are ever free. However, does free will always just mean one's ability to choose otherwise in a decision? What if we define free will in a different way? This is where compatibilism comes in. Compatibilists argue that free will and determinism are not actually in conflict. Just because our decisions are shaped by prior causes doesn't mean we don't act freely. But what does this mean? If our motivations themselves are shaped by factors beyond our control, can we still say that they are ours? Contemporary American philosopher Henry Frankfurt offers a way to understand this. He distinguishes between two different levels of desire. First-order desires are the basic wants that we experience, like wanting to eat a donut, while second-order desires are the deeper, reflective desires about which of our wants that we actually endorse. For example, imagine you want to eat a donut, but you also want to be healthy. Your first-order desire is to eat the donut, but your second-order desire wants you to resist it because you value health more. According to Frankfurt, free will doesn't mean being able to choose otherwise. It means aligning your first-order desires and your actions with your higher-order desires, the values that truly define you. Take an addict who wants to quit smoking but keeps reaching for a cigarette. Even though the smoker is choosing to smoke, they are not doing so freely because their second-order desire is being ignored. So, free will isn't about random choice. It's about whether our actions reflect who we truly are. But what does this mean for us and our social system? If Frankfurt is right, free will doesn't require escaping causality. It just requires that we act in a way that aligns with what we truly want. This means taking responsibility for one's actions is still necessary, even in an already determined world. An addict who loses control has less free will, while someone who makes conscious choices in line with their deeper values has more free will. So maybe the real question isn't, do we have free will, but instead, what does it mean to act freely? Even in a determined world, we can still become truly free by staying true to what we really are and what we really want. Thank you.